King of the Road Productions proudly presents another magnificent Milestones episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll continue recapping our first 18 years on Southeast Texas TV.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, I am here not to bury Jim King, but to praise him. And why not?
Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also air Brooke Graham's latest video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Mark Nesmith will be in the Royal Spotlight. King of the Road. Howdy, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road, and this is the best little TV show in Texas. And it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas at King of the Road Productions, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet. Don't miss Ryan Foray and Foray Tradition for their Swamp Pop Christmas concert on Saturday, December 14th at Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee. Ryan Foray will be joined by Swamp Pop legends Jivin Jean Bourgeois, Al Little Fats Jackson, and Don Rich. Get your tickets now at the Honky Tonk Texas box office or online at honkytonktexas.us. Of course, when it comes to country music, you won't find a better country music mix than a streaming from King's Country Internet Radio. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And don't miss the nationally recognized and multi-award winning Jim King of the Radio show, middays on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It rules. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. We're looking in the rear view at our very first season of the Jim King of the TV show, way back in 2006.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road show.
Jim King of the Road.
Hi, it's Jim King, also known as Jim King of the Road. For years, I've had a radio show on Kicker 95.1, and maybe you've read my column in the Examiner, Cruising with King of the Road. Well, now we can cruise on the TV.
I remember being so thrilled about launching my own TV show back in 2006 that I broke out into a little happy dance, aka the King thing.
What'd you ask me, kid?
Can I have your autograph?
I haven't been asked for an autograph in about 2 hours. Just kidding. No, nobody's asked me for my autograph all day today. What's your name?
Jace.
You having fun?
Yes.
You got stuff in your teeth. What did you eat?
A brownie.
Oh.
Obviously, our production has come a long, long way from our humble beginnings 18 years ago. Here's more from our royal archives.
I ain't no Patrick Swayze. My old boots never danced on air, never walked with a swag, looking sharp as a tack, lit up like Times Square. Who's that guy with a big old smile as wide as the Rio Grande? Oh, with you, I am.
Your new album just did fantastic on the Billboard chart and the country charts. Debuted at number 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and the new single doing well too.
Yes, sir. We've had With You I Am was our first single. It was kind of it was crazy because it was kind of my last choice on the song, on the CD for a single, and it wound up being the first choice of the crowd. It kind of blew my mind, and I like getting outside my box though. So the new single is called Wild As You, and it's the follow-up single to it. And man, it's really taken. It's such a crowd pleaser at the live shows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of my favorite parts of the set, and you'll see that tonight. That when we kick off into that thing, it just kind of you watch the crowd kind of explode. It's pretty cool.
And they'll be mouthing the words, I'm sure.
Oh, they'll be singing louder than me. The biggest problem I have nowadays is hearing myself. And it's not because I'm going deaf, it's because our crowds are so loud that every night we're trying to figure out how to get my voice louder than that in my ears. And what a cool problem to have.
New album's called Gotta Be Me, and you started way back when you were about 12 years old, I think, did you?
Yeah, I've been playing for a while. It's been a lifelong affair.
Well, you've got a great legacy already, and you're still a young guy. And what does it feel like to have Mark Chestnut open for you?
I'm just glad he did it. You know, we've played some shows with guys like Mark and Tracy Byrd, and man, what an honor it is. But the cool thing for me is, you know, these kids, and I'm 30 years old, but I say these kids that are, you know, from 16 to 18 years old up to 21, they call what I play real country music, or it's traditional country music.
Right.
It's really not that much different than the 80s and 90s era of country. There's just a little bit of rock and roll mixed in with mine. And I think that's the kind of the Chris Ledoux, the wild, kind of rowdy cowboy type thing, the Garth Brooks influence there. But I love watching kids that go early to the show and they see Tracy Byrd and Mark Chestnut, and they know every word to every song.
Sure.
Every one of them. They just didn't know they did.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a really, really cool way to me to honor those guys and tip my hat and say thank you.
One of the greatest guitar players of all time. I think Rolling Stone said you were top 100.
Yeah. I didn't like my place. I was like 60. I thought I should have been in the top 10.
We think you ought to be number 1.
I'd like that too.
I guess we're ready to rock.
Ohio to the king.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources.
Working hard from the sun up to the sundown. They can build it tall, they can tear it on down. They got the know-how, if you got the money.
But we got off-road dump trucks, several Tracos, several dozers, several guys that are very capable of following the plan and getting it done right.
Hands of a working man built this town. Clear this timber and plow this ground.
Still to come, we'll air Brooke Graham's latest video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Mark Nesmith will be in the Royal Spotlight. Next, we'll continue recapping our first 18 years on Southeast Texas TV.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the Road. Since Tina Bean started 5-Star Feeds in Port Arthur over 22 years ago, it's become a friendly neighborhood feed store and much more. Kind of like the general store of the good old days.
I think so. I try to be like it used to be. When I was young, going to feed stores and everything, it's, you know, when people come in here, I want them to feel like they're walking into my house, where they feel welcome. So we try to keep it like that.
5-Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas. Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here. Can you believe that the Jim King of the TV show has already been on primetime Southeast Texas TV for 18 years? It seems like just yesterday we were celebrating our 500th episode.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, I am here not to bury Jim King, but to praise him. And why not? 500 shows, locally produced, locally marketed, and a tremendous success. But Jim will tell you it wasn't easy in the beginning. There were those who felt he didn't have the chutzpah, maybe the wherewithal to do the show. Some suggested Gary Lee Love or Al Caldwell. But fortunately, Jim hung on. And even when the show became so successful in the market, there were others who came forward and said, you know, he's just not a pretty face. Maybe a Bubba Pate.
You're the man.
Possibly a Buddy Johnson could fill that bill. But Jim stuck to his guns, and here we are today, a tremendous success. I'm Jack Piper, and I salute you, Jim King. You've done something that really will stand out, and I hope you do 500 more.
Thanks, Jack. Won't be long before we reach 1,000. Here's more from our 500.
I'm so excited for my friend Jim King. I mean, when you think about it, 500 shows, 10 years, and Jim and I go way back. I mean, I was just a young child when I heard him on Kicker back in 1999. I said, you know, when I grow up, I want to be just like Jim King. And here I am, I get to talk about him. I am so excited. When I say that, I'm not exaggerating. I think about how hard Jim worked to make this such a successful operation. And when you look at all that he's done, the people that he's interviewed, the things that he's done for our community, very few people fall into the same category as Jim, King of the Road. And that is the reason they call him the King of the Road.
King of the Road.
So, to my good friend Jim, congratulations on 500 shows. Congratulations on 10 years. And I hope you invite me back for the 20th anniversary and the 1000th show. You're the man.
Yes, I admit I got a thinking problem. She's always on my mind. Her memory goes round and round. I tried to quit 1,000 times. Yeah, I admit I got a thinking problem. Fill the glass up to the top. I'll start with loving her. Oh, but I don't know when to stop. I'll wake up and right away. Her name is on my lips. Once a memory starts to flow, I can't stop with just one sip. Yes, I admit I got a thinking problem. She's always on my mind. Her memory goes round and round. I tried to quit 1,000 times. Yes, I admit I got a thinking problem. Fill the glass up to the top. I'll start with loving her. Oh, but I don't know when to stop.
David Paul, great to see you. The man with the thinking problem is back.
My pleasure. Good to be here.
Still got a thinking problem 25 years later?
Yes, I still have the thinking problem, and I don't want to lose the thinking problem. I want to,
We love the thinking problem.
keep that approach to all I do. I like to kind of not know, what I'm doing, see what happens.
25 years ago, Thinking Problem album, a whole handful of hits came out of that, especially Thinking Problem with number 2 song.
Yeah.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. Welcome back to King of the Road's Italian Adventure. Once again, we're at Vatican City in Rome. It's Bada Bada in Lithuania.
Yes.
You're from Lithuania?
Yes, from.
And Bada Bada in Texas would be Barbara, right?
Yeah.
Or United States, anywhere? Stati Uniti?
Yes.
Have you seen the Pope? We're looking for the Pope.
Actually, I haven't seen him today because we came quite late here.
Have you seen the Pope Mobile? The vehicle with the glass around it? Have you seen that?
Yes, but only on TV.
Oh, never here?
No, never here.
Bada Bada, have you ever been to Texas?
No.
You've been in the United States?
No, never. Never, but probably one day I will go there.
Bada Bada, would you believe it if I told you I lived on a ranch and had horses and we have cowboys and Indians in my backyard? Would you believe that? In Texas?
That you have cowboys, yes.
Cowboys?
Yeah.
And oil wells. Lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Bada Bada would believe anything, I think.
Not anything, but some.
King of the Road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
The Texas honky tonk. There's no place like home.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been? Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here.
Gonna head down to the coastline and have a little me time. King of the road. I don't even want nobody.
Mark Graham, the queen of trop rock we've got here today, and she's got a new video called Me Time. I love your videos. They kind of give you a Caribbean island feel.
Yes, sir.
Even though we're down here in the Gulf Coast, and I think it's something my listeners can really relate to, Me Time. At first, I thought it was our Gulf Coast here in Texas, but I took a better look and saw that blue water, and I knew it must have been Florida. Because you did do another video in our neck of the woods with the brown water.
With the brown water, the good old Gulf waters, yes,
We're
sir.
on the dirty edge of the Gulf Coast here in Beaumont, Texas. It must be something in the water here in the Gulf Coast because you're down there in Port Aransas area, and we're here in Beaumont, and we've had all kinds of music stars emerge from here as well, and you're making a name for that area now. Rockport, Port Aransas area?
Yes, sir. They've given me, what do they call it? Honorary residency because of the amount of people we bring to the island during the beach bash. So it's, I get to, I get the honorary residency down there.
How would you describe your music? It's not really traditional country. Could it be crossover, maybe Americana?
I've been pegged Americana. I've been pegged the trop rock. I think the easiest way to put it is like a female Jimmy Buffett. I've been called Jenny Buffett a lot. So it's it's got a country flair, but there's a conga drum somewhere in there, which is I mix it up.
Did you get to hang out with Jimmy Buffett while he was alive?
Man, I didn't. I got close. He I was in Key West performing, and I ran into the lady that used to nanny his kids. And she's a big fan of my music, and she passed it on to him, and he actually on the boat listened to it, and she sent me a picture of them a video of them listening to my song, and that was good enough. He said that I would make Mac McAnally proud with my songwriting, so that was cool.
Well, your songs also remind me a little bit of the Bellamy Brothers. Has anybody ever told you that? They went through a period where they had a little bit of tropical vibe to their music.
Man, I'll take that. I love the Bellamy Brothers.
It's a fun video. I love the laid-back attitude of your music. It's all about fun and getting and laid back and partying a little bit. It's party music, isn't it?
It is Well, it's sunshine. I feel like I'm out there to sell the sunshine. So. No bad days,
Here comes Brooke Graham with Me Time as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville.
Down a midnight highway, wishing you were sitting beside me, but you ain't. Half smoked joint snuffed out in my ashtray. That ought to get me to Port A. I only think about it when I'm high on red wine. The rest of the day I seem to be just fine. Gonna head down to the coastline and have a little me time. I dare that tide to reach my chair. I don't even want nobody knowing I'm down here. I came to free my mind and have a little me time. Invite that sand between my toes, maybe get a little sunburn on my nose. Chill out, we'll see how it goes. Hanging with the Gulf of Mexico. holes in the sand today and smiled as the tide washed them all away. I dare that tide to reach my chair, ended up being my best friend down there. Headed home, my mind's all clear. Port AC ya next year.
Thank y'all so much.
In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. It rules. Coming up next, Mark Nesmith will be in the Royal Spotlight.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
Working hard from the sun up to the sundown. They can build it tall, they can tear it on down. They got the know-how, if you got the money.
But we got off-road dump trucks, several Tracos, several dozers, several guys that are very capable of following the plan and getting it done right.
The hands of a working man built this town. Cleared this timber and plowed this ground.
I guess you can call this song a breakup song. You know, this is like the aftermath, and sometimes you're not really quite sure that things are really over, and every once in a while you think, you know, maybe I should go back and try that again, and you kind of, you know, realize, well, no, that's not such a good idea. But this song is called "Walk Away." Sometimes when it's cold outside and there's no moon to light my way, I think about knocking at your door. I wonder what you might have to say. Would you welcome me home, take me in, and keep me warm like you used to do? Knowing my heart is no use, I can't go on loving you. Baby, I'm sorry I hurt you, well I know now, nothing more I can do. Will it make it easier on you to know how it hurts me too? And you were always good at running, now I couldn't hold on tight. It's such a shame it ends up this way, with nothing left to say goodbye. Well, I heard you've got yourself a new place, and yes, I guess you're doing all right. And Did you find yourself a new love, someone else to keep you warm at night? And lately I've been down on my luck, but I know I'm gonna be just fine. Please don't think I never really cared, or that you never were mine. Baby, I'm sorry I hurt you. Well, I know now nothing more I can do. Will it make it easier on you to know how it hurts me too? But you were always good at running, and I couldn't hold on tight. Please don't think I never really cared, or that you never were mine. Most days when the sun shines bright, the wind blows gentle and warm. If I think about you at all, I think about the good times and the nights I spent in your arms. Hey, I'm sorry I hurt you. Well, I know now nothing more I can do. Will it make it easier on you to know it still hurts me too? But you were always good at running, and I couldn't hold on tight. Please don't think I never really cared, that you never were mine. Let's just walk away, say goodbye. Let's just walk away, say goodbye. We'll just walk away.
Texas Hot Country Magazine is one of the oldest magazines in the Houston area and affiliated with 2 Houston radio stations, the new 93Q and Country Legends. We target the very lucrative family-oriented country music and Texas music market. Grab the latest issue at TexasHotCountryMagazine.com and check out Jim King of the Road's new column. For Texas Hot Country Magazine advertising rates and information, please contact Leon Beck at 281-702-2242.
Nestled between Beaumont and Lumberton, Texas, is the beautiful Book Nook Inn Bed and Breakfast. It hosts visitors from around the world. Locals love it also as a quick, relaxing getaway from their everyday life. Swimming, fishing, viewing a movie in its unique theater room, and more awaits them at the inn. It's also a premier wedding venue. Many couples have exchanged vows in front of its gazebo or its event room. Book Nook Inn hosts reunions, vow renewals, murder mysteries, and more. We hope soon you'll be our guest at Book Nook Inn.